I was lucky enough to attend a brand training with Rare Beauty where I got to test out their new foundation launch whilst also learning about the brand, the actual formulation, and all the thoughts and process that went behind the scenes.
Only where I try it out for you as a brown skin girly with dry skin. So here's my honest review. Now the foundation's meant to be a medium coverage matte 3-in-1 foundation, so it's meant to prime, cover, and set. So it's meant to be like a self-setting foundation, which I'm not sure how I feel about as a dry skin girly because I don't want it to feel cakey or the fact that like I don't want to feel as if I can't move my face around because it's feeling a bit too rigid. So I'm really interested to see how it's gonna play out. I'm not gonna go with any primer either because it's meant to be like a self-priming foundation too. I have gone ahead and done my skincare, but that's about it. Foundation has 48 shades, and I did swatch out a couple of shades, but because I'm a neutral undertone, I think 32 would be the closest match to my skin tone. But let's test her out. Color wise, it's looking a bit lighter, but let's blend her out and see the true color. Now, this foundation apparently has been in the works for like 2 years. It's the foundation she wore for her wedding day, and wearing a foundation to your wedding day, like that's a big thing. Okay, that must mean you have so much trust in this foundation. So I am genuinely curious how this is gonna look on me. Coverage on this is really, really nice. I do think the shade match isn't bad. Actually, I think it's pretty. Do have to say, I think you do kind of have to work fast with the foundation because I can feel it like slightly setting down. I'm just kind of hoping that it doesn't dry out too much. The foundation did set quite quickly, but it doesn't feel drying at all. So I'm really surprised because it doesn't feel like it's dragging or if it doesn't feel cakey. It feels actually really, really lightweight. So I'm genuinely surprised. Like it's actually looking quite nice. I think a little bit does go a long way, and I think a bit too much. Be surprised how well it's sitting on my face at the moment. I have the Rare Beauty concealer, so I'm going to use a different concealer, but I'm going to use the Rare Beauty blush and bronzer. So let me come back quick. It's actually sitting really well on my everyday concealer, so that's another tick off my list.
Only right that I use one of my favorite blushes with this look, a gorgeous pinky peach corally look, which is perfect for the summer. And so far it's blending out really well with my everyday products. The fact that the blush is actually sitting on really dewy, bringing that glow back in without being a wet glow. Obviously it's a self-setting foundation, so I'm not going to be setting my face, but I'm going to be setting the under eyes where I've got concealer with the Rare Beauty's new powder bronzer in the shade Sunny Spirits. And safe to say I'm actually really impressed with this as well. Final verdict, for being a matte foundation, I do think it's actually really, really nice because it's not as dry and chalky as I thought it'd be. If you're a dry skin girl, you do have to prep your skin well because I am slightly worried if I don't prep my skin well and if I'm not going to wear primer, I do feel like it might be a little too drying personally in my preference wise. If you do prep it well, it's going to be an amazing foundation for you. An oily skin girly, even better because obviously your skin's going to naturally produce oil, so having a matte foundation means that it's going to control the oils a bit more easily. Everyday wear, I might not wear this. When I'm going full glam, I'm going to a birthday party, I'm going to an event, I'm going to a shoot, this is going to be perfect because it's like such a full coverage matte. Like I'm loving it. Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys. Bye.